All right, as promised, here's a little update on the what will be the Aqua Rod build. This is the van. This is actually the '76 Chevy van that I'm working on. Getting there with the paint. It's not done. This all has to be cleared, but you can see I got my fade. So I did a dark blue first along the bottom over Orion Silver on the top. And then I used candy blue, oriental blue, and sprayed that entire bottom area, and then all the way up to the midline, right through the belt line there, as you can see. And what that does is, of course, you get two tones of blue. You get a dark blue fading into that bright blue into silver. And then this whole thing is going to get cleared, probably with a bunch of flake in it. That's where that's going. I just did a little airbrush around those portholes, or whatever you call them, sunroofs on the top. The chassis, this has been an exercise in frustration. I mean, this is a brand new kit. It is so warped. Look at this. I mean, look at the difference. And I've been warming this with a blow dryer, twisting it, got it back to shape, and 5 minutes later it goes right back to the way it was. It's just literally the one frame rail. It's hard to tell this way, but it's just literally molded crooked. And I just, so hopefully by the time I get that glued onto the interior tub and everything goes together, hopefully it'll pull it all into shape. The motor's not quite finished. I got a few more parts that I'm painting, but I'm not doing a lot with this motor. I'm not even going to put a wired distributor in it, which I usually do even that, but it's completely buried in here. I mean, you're not going to be able to see any of it, so I'm not going to even waste the time or the milled distributor for that. So just parts going in. Of course, things got to be touched up and stuff here where I scraped it and got it to adhese. The motor, of course, I matched the candy blue. Usually I like my engine blocks matching my body, so I did that and left the tranny the silver. There's still just, the fan and the belts have got to go on the front of it, and that's about it. They're being painted. These are those rims from let's see, Mr. Model rims. I've had these probably 20 years, if not more. These are called Surf, and they're actually pretty cool. They're all photo etched and billet rings on there, and then they've got the drilled rotors, and they've even got the resin brake there, caliper. You can see I painted them up like the Brembo brakes, and I wasn't sure on the position on a Chevy, but I positioned them like the ones that are on my Dodge Challenger, so I just went with that as far as that goes. Of course, the motor's going to be glued in the interior tub, leaving that matte. The floors will match, obviously the seats and the side panels, and then I'll go in, I'll do a bunch of detail in here. Got the dash. I did it in candy blue, and they give you this nice decal insert that goes in the dash there, which I really like, but it doesn't stick. Typical new decals. As soon as I put it on, an hour later I was moving it and it started lifting, so I just put a coat of clear on that, keep that in place. And there's a lot of other, there's like a wood, the old school cup holder that goes here, so I've still got to paint that up. And then I've got there's other trim pieces again. There's a CB radio and some other stuff, some more extra gauges that come with it, so that'll all eventually fit together there. I was worried I wasn't going to see, this is so warpy, it's not even sitting good on there. I was worried I wasn't going to have clearance in from the wheel wells from the bodies, even though it's got these big flares, but you've got this lip inside of here, so it's possible I may have to grind some of that out on the rears. And it looks like the front's got plenty of room, but I might have to take and open up the rear a little bit. But anyway, you can't even sit this on here because you can't even do a mock-up without those interior pieces being in there. So anyway, and all that's coming along. Of course, you got the refrigerator, same tufted walls. There are some decals, I think, for the TV set, and I have to do all the door handles and stuff. Hi, Lucy. Here comes Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Lucy's coming to see what's going on. And then these pieces actually have to go in after the glass is put in. These go in, and then you fit the interior tub in. So I don't know. I'm not overly happy with how this goes together, but it's going to go. I don't have a choice. So it's going to go. And then I'll probably use some of the Aqua Rod team decals on the side of the van, and there were some cool pinstripe decals. They actually come with this kit if they'll stick, that I kind of liked in silver, that I might put up on the hood and maybe a few other places in the corners if they stick properly, and then clear over that when I do my clear coat. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's the progress on this so far. I just want to give you a little update on that. The boat is ready for candy. It's in base coat silver. The trailer's in base coat, so that stuff's all ready to be cleared and or candied. So getting there, making a little progress. But I do like the rims and tires. I think they're going to look good on this, and I'm hoping it's not sitting too high off the ground. I wanted it to be kind of squatty looking, but we'll see how it goes. And I'll give you an update as things move along, all right? Take it easy. Thanks for looking.